Broken to Brave, Episode 5, Number 7. I played volleyball in my bathing suit. Holy crap, people! I played volleyball in my bathing suit, and it was my idea. My daughter and I were sitting on a porch at a campground where I had a view of the volleyball courts. I told her that I used to play in middle school. I then suggested she go to the office and see how much it costs to rent the ball. We could go play on our way to the pool later. Why is this significant? First of all, I'm not an athlete and don't do sports. Second of all, I'd be in my bathing suit already. Third of all, it's out in the middle of the campground and everyone can see me. Fourth of all, I don't like to be seen, ever. I have spent my life trying to be invisible. I have had body issues most of my life, including eating disorders and body dysmorphia, and as an adult have struggled with my weight. Did I mention the bathing suit? Did I mention being on display? Did I mention that I'm not an athlete and haven't actually played volleyball in at least 30 years? Prior to doing this list, the thought of playing volleyball wouldn't have entered my mind, or if it did, I would have listed all the reasons above as to why I shouldn't do it and talked myself out of it. I have missed out on so much of my life because I would shame myself out of doing things. Once my husband and daughter picked their jaws up off the ground and desperately tried not to make eye contact with me so as not to cause me to rethink this insane idea, we headed to the court. We started playing, and not long after, these two girls asked to join our game. They were around my daughter's age. We all started playing, and my husband took pictures, and I let him. What is this insanity? Maybe I was onto something. Maybe if you try to push the envelope and go outside your comfort zone and do a few brave things, your brain creates new pathways that cause you to forget all the things that you used to be scared to do. Maybe I was capable of change and could actually start living my life. Sometimes bravery is going back to something you used to enjoy. Episodes of Broken to Brave are released every Tuesday and Thursday. Thank you so much for listening and for joining me on this journey of healing and growth. If you want to go deeper into this story and hear it from a spouse's perspective, my husband and I have a Patreon-only show where we have an extended, behind-the-scenes discussion of every episode, which also posts twice a week. Here's a sample of our latest Patreon-only companion podcast. Okay, because it's a little involved to get me into a bathing suit. I need to be shaking it. Like things have to be, it takes people.
You have a team.
I can't put it on by myself because bathing suits really are,
Plus, you got to have inspection. Are things in?
It's not in. Typically, it's oozing out. And so I'll be like, Molly, what's going on over here? And she's like, ooh, yeah, we got to shake that down a little bit, and
shake that down.
So she'll just shake that fabric until the things settle in where they're supposed to and, whatever. But it takes at least another person to get me into a bathing suit. And so I was like, I am not going to change into a bathing suit in the bathroom at the pool.
Right.
Because she's got to shake me into this thing. We're going to put it on here. I'm going to play in it, and then we're just going to go swimming. So that was part of the catalyst for why I was actually in the bathing suit.
Right.
To play. And so then I'm thinking, oh my God, I have never ever outside of the swimming pool allowed my arms to be exposed.
Right.
Since I was 19 or 20.
Right.
So I've always worn sleeves. I always cover up. And so I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go walk to the pool, which I normally put the towel over me. I'm like, okay, can do that. But then I got to take it off to play volleyball. And people are going to watch my arms jiggle as I'm hitting this ball. Theoretically hitting the ball. I didn't know.
And theoretically, people are going to be watching.
Well, see that once again, that's my dysfunctional brain.
Nobody cares.
No one cared.
Right.
No one cared at all. And we had so much fun. And you were taking pictures, and I'm like, I'm going to let him take pictures. He can take pictures. Yeah. Whatever. And I'm playing with the girls, and we're laughing, and I'm like, okay, I could still serve somewhat. Not as not as well, but I can still serve. And I was like, okay, that hurts. What I learned is volleyball hurts like a son of a bitch, and I don't ever want to do it again.
Even though yesterday you started talking about buying a volleyball net.
Oh my God, I totally did. I wanted to play volleyball again. Why? Like, what was I thinking? It hurts.
It hurts. And you wanted a net.
I can put leg warmers. I can put leg warmers on my arms.
What?
Oh my God, that would work. Okay, buy me a volleyball. I could put leg warmers. It's going to be hotter than hell.
I'm not going to spend all the money on a volleyball net for one time for you to go, this sucks, and have standing out in the, although maybe to get the picture of you standing out there with leg warmers on might be worth every penny.
On my arms, on my forearms.
Yes, it might be worth every penny.
I think it's worth it. And we can play badminton.
To hear the rest of this episode and get other exclusives, become a patron to Broken to Brave at patreon.com. You can also follow my blog at brokentobrave.com for even more insights and engaging content. Links are in the show notes. Broken to Brave is a production of Southgate Media Group, hosted and written by me, Martha Southgate. Thank you so much for listening. Now go do something brave.